Welcome back to another My Lego City update, and I think I have done it. I think my Lego City is actually complete. So in this video, I want to show you the latest changes that I've made to my Lego City, and also I'm very excited because I picked up a lot of retired sets recently, and a new one that I've been waiting for a long time. So I'm going to share with you what those sets are. Now, before I get started, I appreciate your support, guys, so make sure you give me that thumbs up if you like what you see, and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Now, my Ninjago City is finally complete. So starting with the Ninjago City itself, take a look. I'm zooming in so you can see the details on that. It is actually 4 layers, starting with the bottom. Then you got a second layer, a third layer, and the fourth layer is kind of like just the outside area. But it is a very nice building. Some of you guys aren't fans of Ninjago, and I wasn't either, but it has really grown on me ever since I started building it out. So as you can see, the backside is the water area, and this moves and connects into the Ninjago City dock, which connects to the Ninjago City perfectly. I mean, it just connects. They made it modular so you could connect on that side or on this side, but I chose to do it this way. So this is actually the forward side of the Ninjago dock, and this is actually the back side of the Ninjago City. However, I showed you guys this last time, and I said something is missing, and that is the Destiny's Bounty. So take a look. This ship is a lot bigger than I thought. So take a look at it. It is actually also 3 stories. You could open up the inside, and then under there and underneath there. And this is a really nice ship. A lot of things move. The tails move, the front side moves, and you can open that up. And as you can see, this paired with the other 2 Ninjago sets just really completes it. Now, of course, my table's a little bit smaller. I don't have more space. If I had more space, I would extend this out. But as you can see, that with the dock, with the Destiny's Bounty, and with the city, this is kind of like its own secluded city that I think really works well. And then there's, of course, two little boats here that come with the city dock and with the city, and they pale in comparison to the Destiny's Bounty. So those of you guys that are Ninjago fans, I know Ninjago sets, there's a lot of them. They have a new land bounty, they have a lot of temples, and just a lot of random sets. But these 3 are definitely the ones, in my opinion, to get. Even if you don't collect Ninjago sets, I think this fits into a city really well, because if you place it by itself, it's kind of like a secluded city. Now, of course, a lot of you guys have seen my Eiffel Tower, haven't really made any changes to it. Take a look at that flag. But yeah, I think I'm happy with it. It is one of the largest sets I've ever seen. I believe this is the largest set you can buy, and I'm just putting it in a corner for now because it does block the view of a lot of things if you put it out. All right, and that is this side. That's the biggest change that I made has been definitely on this side of the city. Now, going to this side, I finally completed everything in terms of the roads and everything like that. Here's a sweet shop that I moved over here. It was previously on the other side, and as you can see, you have sweets in the window. On this side, you have people waiting to get sweets, so that's pretty cool. And I do like how this is on a corner here, and then I have it connected to this burning burger place, and I have that on purpose so that there's enough space for the kids and myself to get to that switch. And then you can see the rest of the sidewalk and kind of like the city walk area is complete. Now, something I'm debating is the fact that this walking lane over here it's kind of just like empty, and of course you could see I have a lot of space for guys and stuff like that. I'm wondering if I should start populating this side with buildings as well, and I might do that later on. But here's a better look of the city walk and what's inside. And then moving on to this side, I do have some empty space, but I decided to fill it out. So I got the set with the Challenger and the Demon. It's a racing set, a Speed Champion set, and I decided to put that here because that's actually a pretty good spot. The racing lights, of course, and then the two cars racing down, and then you have someone with the flag. So that's what I did with this area. Of course, this is kind of empty right now, so I can change it, but I like the empty effect because it gives me an opportunity to put the burps up as a wall over here. This is something that I've done recently, completely new. I had this created actually for my lighthouse, which I have removed, so I decided to do that. And I do like that because it kind of gives separation between the city and over here, which you could see is the Apocalypseburg, and it's kind of just like the sand desert area. And I really like how that's kind of secluded by itself. Although since it is sand, I put that party bus or the beach bus over here, and then you do have a couple people. I got a very little water area, which I have this shark set for, which is a really cool set. It does take a majority of that base plate, a little crab as well. And I put the fisherman's store over here because it does ride on or sit on top of a tan base plate, and I think it just matches well. And this also has that look, kind of the rundown look, which I think pairs very well with Apocalypseburg. So that's what I have here. It's kind of its own secluded area with the burp wall. Now over here is my Jurassic Park. I haven't made much changes to it. In fact, actually, I haven't made any changes to it. Now I did get a new set, so I'm going to show you what that is in a little bit, and that may force me to change this entire area. Now up front here, very little change. Over here, the Nike store and the 7-Eleven, these are mocks that I've created. I was trying to sell them. I decided, you know what, I'm just going to put in my city instead. It kind of weird and kind of fits because this whole side is all buildings. Now this is pressed up against the Sanctorium, so the style kind of doesn't fit, but it fits more with the theme of what's going on here. And I do want to create some separation between the amusement park, Legoland, and what's going on here. So this side is not complete, but it is a little bit different. What do you guys think? I actually really enjoyed making those mocks, and of course we got some some Marvel people. This is that new fire guy, the fire elemental from Spider-Man, and you got Thor, Mysterio, Captain America, Captain Marvel. You got a Hulkbuster, so they're kind of having an epic battle here. And over here I had a base plate for a road. I decided to remove it just to make it into like a parking lot so I could fit some more cars here, because really throughout the city it was kind of jam-packed. There wasn't really that much room for cars, so I decided to just make a tiny parking lot. Of course this can change, but I just don't know what fits well with Legoland. Right, and that's pretty much it for the changes. In terms of Legoland itself, I have not made any change, although I don't know what else I can do. There are a few sets that actually relate. There's a Rocketman ride set that actually was a gift I haven't built that out yet. There's a UFO carousel set that I think will fit really well, so I don't know how I'm going to rearrange it. And plus I do have another architecture set that I have not installed yet or created yet, and that is the Chicago one. So you can see I have the New York one, I have the Las Vegas one, and then over here is supposed to be Chicago, so I still have to build that and place it within. My mock stage is still looking good, although I do see that Lego Friends set does have a stage now that looks a bit more professional, I guess, but I think my mock one looks pretty good too, so I don't think I'm going to replace this. And overall, everything else is still the same because I think it looks pretty good, pretty complete. My roller coaster was not working before because it wasn't level, and I fixed that, so now it does work, and I have it hooked up with the fairground set, and this has plenty of room now to operate. And let me just show you what that looks like. So there's the fairground set, and take a look. The roller coaster is now working. The roller coaster is the one set that everyone loves. Everyone that comes over always comments on the roller coaster, and it is one impressive set. So there you have it to my Lego City. For the most part, I think it is complete. It's been a long journey, a lot of building, but within the last 6 months, I have made my city pretty complete, and I have almost every single set that I think makes sense in this Lego City. But of course, Lego is always introducing more, so I'm sure I'm going to be taking out some of these sets and replacing them with new sets. But I talked about a couple retired sets that I picked up recently and a new set that I picked up recently. So let me show you what those are, because I think I definitely got a bargain. Well, the very first set I got, and I said I was going to get this, is this new Jurassic Park set. And man, I saw this displayed in the Lego store. The T-Rex is literally 2 feet long. The T-Rex in this picture does not do it justice. It builds out very big, very long, and it is much better than the molded ones from the previous sets. So I'm very excited about this. And also in terms of the gate, there's actually a few more things to the gate that you see in the back. So let me turn this around. So as you can see, the back is hollowed out, and there's very little compartments. You can see there's a toilet. These are like famous scenes from the original Jurassic Park. So those of you guys that are older that have seen the original Jurassic Park, you'll remember these. These are the very iconic scenes, like the part with the toilet. Here's the computer section. There is the part where he gets sprayed in the face by one of the dinosaurs. So all those scenes are in the back of the gate. So this is a really cool set. I of course built a mock gate already, but this is a lot bigger, and I think this is going to look a lot better. So this is going to force me to redo my Jurassic Park. And also the T-Rex is just amazing looking. So those of you guys that haven't seen it in person, go visit a Lego store. It is definitely really, really impressive to look at. So that's the main set, the new set that I got. Let me show you a few retired sets. Now here are the new sets that I picked up, new retired sets. Recently I just visited an outlet mall that I've never been to, and the Lego store within had a lot of sale items, and also other shops within the outlet mall also sold Legos. So take a look. These aren't very popular, but I picked these up, Nexo Knights. Now this is just a set or a series with Knights that I believe Lego discontinued, but this is a cool little set. My little ones enjoy it. They had 3 boxes, and originally these went for about 20 bucks. Now I picked these up for $5 each. So I picked 3 of them up, and my little one is building one right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Maybe keep one and try to sell the other one, or maybe sell both of these. But this was an amazing bargain. Now the second one is the Ferris wheel. Some of you guys may have noticed, I pointed this out in my previous video. This is now a discontinued set. You can't find this. Lego retired it. So these are actually going up in value. Of course, I do have one in my Lego City already, but this is a cool set because the previous one, they had an older set, the Ferris wheel, that is going for insane amounts of money. So I am keeping this one for myself. I am not going to open it. I'm probably just going to store away for 3 or 5 years and see what happens. And then this is a huge Minecraft mountain cave. Man, this is a gigantic set, almost 3,000 pieces. You can see this is a huge cave. You can see a lot of the little details in here. You get a lot of little guys and figures. You get a spider over here. You got workers. You got this cart that's rolling down from the top down. And of course, you do get a light brick as well with this for some of these lights here. But this is also retired, a 2017 set that's been retired. So overall, I think I did pretty good. I picked up this large mountain cave set, the Ferris wheel, and 2 Nexo Night sets for a discount, and since these are retired and discontinued, I think that makes it that much better. Alright guys, thanks for watching this. So again, if you enjoy this and enjoy my content, make sure you give me that thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Alright, thanks for tuning in guys. See you next time.